Hello and welcome, I'm Simply Gaming and this is the second episode of my fitness journey. In this episode I'm again going on a route. This probably will be the last time that I'm going to do a little route like this and just complete them daily, because I want to do bigger stuff and better, because I'm gonna upload this series 3 times a week, so Monday, Thursday and Friday, and then I will probably make some highlights of each day, because I'm trying to do a little bit of cycling each day to keep improving, but also to see how far my injury is in recovering. So I've somewhat of goals in my head that I want to achieve, like I want this upcoming Saturday I want to ride around 30 kilometers just to see how that goes and what my average watt output is, just to see how steady it goes and what kind of effect it has on my knee, because I did 16 kilometers in this video for the first time, and I got some achievements for Speed Demon and completing this route, and I'm trying to do the list of routes that I can show in the next video. I want to complete them at least once and then maybe twice, and try to better my time than the previous time I wrote that circuit of route or workouts. But I'm kind of just figuring out what I want to do with this series, because there are a lot of challenges, but I know that my condition is not, that my stamina is not good enough and that my knee is not good enough to participate in those challenges just yet. It will be in a couple of weeks, hopefully, but until that I'm probably going to challenge myself to achieve certain distances or certain intervals, just to see what really works for me, because in this route I was playing with the gears to understand in which gear I can drive normally and have a decent amount of watts, and in which gear I need to be when I am climbing, or in which gear I need to be when I want to go faster, so sprinting a little bit. And that's what I figured out throughout this route, that gear 18 is my most preferred gear. I can get around 2 to 220 watts on average, depending if we're going uphill or downhill, but when it's completely flat I can easily get to 220 watts. Then uphill I would probably switch back to 14 or 12, gear 14 or gear 12, just to make it easier on my legs. And then when I want to sprint I need to boost it up a little bit more, and it also depends on how long the sprint is, if we are going downhill, all that sort of stuff, so it really depends on the situation. But I figured out what I prefer for certain situations, which is great, so I can use that in upcoming workouts or rides that I wanted to do. But on average this series will probably be sped up a little bit more, because this around 30 minutes of gameplay, and I prefer if the videos were around 15 minutes and there's me commentating the first couple of minutes, and then the rest of the video will be music or some stuff, just to have something. And yeah, it was quite a heavy ride, a lot of climbing, the most that we had so far at least. So that was interesting. Yeah, I'm not really that great at climbing, I believe. I can manage climbs, but there was one point where it was consistently at the slope of like 5%, and that was kind of hard. So I have to work on it, but that will all be better. For right now, it's just figuring out, learning controls, learning every route. Just basically learning how to ride and how to play this game, because I got power-ups throughout the game, and I still haven't figured out what every power-up does or when it's best to use it. You see me use it, a couple of them throughout this video, but that's not that important, because in my opinion it doesn't really do anything for me, because I don't know what it does. When I know what it does, it might be worth. There are also a couple of challenges within the route. For one, the sprint across the bridge. In my first round route, I just cycled normally, just went downhill, so I got the pace and I tried to hold onto it and did a little sprint, nothing too much, but just keeping the pace. That really helped, but I got 41st, I believe, and that wasn't good at all, at least not for me, because I like to be explosive, and really you see how fast I can go. But yeah, this was just 3 kilometers into the ride. I think I did about approximately 16 kilometers, and that was doable. But I felt my legs still from yesterday, because I do a workout every day, and I didn't really rest properly or ate properly to really recover enough to do more than 16 kilometers. So today I'm gonna rest a bit more, because tomorrow I have physio, so then it's like, do I even drive after, because the physio really costs a lot of energy for my knee, and puts a lot of the weight on my knee, and that's just not really a good idea to drive a couple of kilometers then. But I'm probably gonna do like an interval training or something, just something simple to just continue the streak of at least doing one cycle workout each day throughout the week. But I will record it, but probably not use it in the video, because I also use it on the Strava, just to see what my progress is throughout this whole journey, because the app Swift itself keeps track of the data, but I would like to do the same thing with Strava and just see if it's basically the same. It's just fun for me just to see in a couple of weeks how much I progressed, if I got any better. Just to see myself improve would be fun, and just to see what this game has to offer will also be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. We're almost halfway through the first lap, and it's really the tough part hasn't come yet. That's after the bridge. Like 500 meters after the bridge, there will be a tough part to climb, but you will see that in the video itself. For the rest, it was easier to drive. In some way, I didn't sweat as much as I did the days before, so my body's slowly getting used to it, to the workouts, and they're adapting to it, so that's good. And I really want to see how much I can push myself, but within a certain boundary, because I don't want to push too much due to my injury, and I don't want to get the same injury again. So I have to really compromise from, okay, now in the morning I do this, so the rest of the day I'm done. I do not go on a walk or anything. I just do my stuff inside the house, but that's nothing too hard on my body. So maybe that I'm gonna work out my upper body the rest of this day, but that will not be that bad. And yeah, we will see tomorrow. Definitely need to go for maybe a quick little 5k ride, so like 10 minutes or something, and see how it reacts after I had physio. Probably gonna do it throughout during the day, not because in the morning I have the physio. Probably gonna rest for a couple of hours, and then maybe at the end of the during the like around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. just before dinner, I'll probably have a little workout so I can recover after it and just be done with the day. And just relax and play some games. I think that's probably the planning for tomorrow. Just see how the video goes and then work from that. And maybe I skip the tomorrow, but I don't really want to do that. But it all depends on how my knee is feeling after the physio. So I have to wait and see. In terms of content, I just want to maybe do like a highlight or of a couple of days or something special, like okay, now we have this challenge or that challenge that I want to do in this video, and or something like that. Really step away from the routes and the workouts, because that's just for me personally to see, okay, I have now done this or that, or maybe the harder routes. Maybe I'm gonna make videos on that, but I just have to figure out what I want to do with my what I do want to do. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how that works out. And now we're gonna be at the end of the lab that we're probably gonna achieve our highest pace of this lab, because I think we're gonna be hit around the 60 kilometers per hour, the 65 maybe. So yeah, this was really fun. Once again, you don't have to steer, so just really cycle and go fast. As you can see, the guy or girl in front of me pulled away because they probably knew what was coming. I didn't know, so I was still in 18th gear, and the second lap I switched to gear 22, and right now I also increased it, and you can see my tempo, my pace in the top left is going up, and there we hit 65 kilometers per hour or 40 miles per hour with whatever you use, but I like to use the metric system. So that was a nice achievement we unlocked, and we again we already have 81 meters of height difference within this first lap, and I believe we were around the 200 meters at the end of the workout. But it was also the first time I really had to experience such climbs, but also going downhill and going fast, and it's really interesting to balance your pace throughout climbing and then going downhill, because climbing obviously takes a lot out of your legs, because you have to push much harder when you're around the 9 till 11 incline. That's really steep, and it requires a lot of strength, or at least you have to switch to lower gears and all that stuff, which I still need to get used to, of how to ride properly and be in what gear at certain situations. But that will hopefully come throughout this journey. And yeah, we finished the first lap 14 and a half minutes into the workout, and I decided to do a second lap because I want to do like half-hour workout. And yeah, that's going to be the rest of the video. The second lap I'm probably gonna speed up the footage a little bit, or not this video. This video will just be the same footage, but the next video definitely will be like a compilation or highlights of maybe a couple of days or the week or whatever. Because as I said, I would like to upload 3 videos a week. So, and if I record footage each day, there will be some interesting stuff going on, but we'll have to wait and see for that. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. It's entirely free. And if you have any requests of some things that you want to see me do, or challenges you want to see me do in game, please leave a comment down below. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, and goodbye.